Okay, guys. Hopefully all of you can get a paper and pen. Hopefully you have that ready to go. But I'm really excited to just launch our Monday night motivational meetings. And so it's going to be every Monday night at 8 o'clock. I am going to record them. This one's our introduction, but I love that we're setting this one up with some motivation and helping you have more of commitment and a clear understanding of what your why is and how you play a very big part in your success. Because it's the last week of the month, and if we can utilize what we go over today, this whole week, you're starting April off with a boom, and then April, we're just going to go over, we're going to start with basics. And so every Monday night, we're either going to go over like a basic, whether it's blitzing or messaging loyal customers or organizing your binder. I mean, it's going to be just a bunch of different things that's going to help you grow as an individual, as a leader, so that you feel confident in each area. But they're going to be recorded so you can go back or share with your distributors if they're not able to hop on. This one is more motivational, and it's where your head is at. Where are you at, like in the game? And so I was listening to a video today that was it was kind of a live video. And hi, Samantha. And it just hit home with me on so many levels. Everything is a choice. Everything is an absolute choice for you, whether it's your finances and how we use our income. Our health is a choice. And sometimes those choices are difficult. It's not always easy, but we have a choice. Are we following through on our commitments? So if we make a choice to, for me, I'm going to eat no sugar, no carbs. That's a choice, and that's going to be hard. But am I going to follow through with that and see it to the end, or give myself a deadline, or am I going to waver and kind of be a little weak sometimes? I might be, but do I hop back on or do I quit? So following through on your commitments is going to be very key. And so as we're talking about this, think about what are some of the things that you know are a choice that you're putting before your business or before being successful. So how can you make this choice easier? I know that with diet and exercise, it's easier when you get rid of all the junk food. It's easier when you meal prep. It's easier when you work out first. So how can we make the choice easier with it works? And I know for me, by filling out my calendar, knowing what I have going on today, and then knowing where I'm going to have my several power hours. I try to have 3 power hours a day. That's for me because I have some huge goals. But maybe other people, brand new distributors, they have 1 power hour, or maybe it's a power half hour every single day. So where are you plugging those in? And are you plugging it in now, or are you just seeing how the day goes and letting the day run you? So I want you to choose to just make it easy and say, I'm going to make this easy. And I used to think that the steps to success was hard, and I would have difficulty accomplishing the steps of success every single month. And I would be like, this is so hard. And, oh, here's a new month. I'll try to complete the steps of success. Well, I knew that I thought it was hard. And so I was trying to give myself an out or a reason to not accomplish it. So when you decide, I'm not giving room for failure on this, I'm completing the steps of success by the 15th every single month. It's really strange, but all of a sudden my mindset changed, and I found it a challenge and exciting to try to get it done by the 15th instead of dread and think, oh, I'm not going to do it, and just automatically fail. So when I decided to get it done by the 15th of every month, I was accomplishing the steps of success every single month from then forward. And you can say over and over again, this business is easy. Finding loyal customers is easy. Finding new distributors is easy. I find it easy to message my potential or my potentials. And so if you're talking about making it easy, your brain is like, oh, that's easy. And it doesn't have room to say, but it's hard. So just try to keep that in your mind, or write the word easy and put it on your laptop, put it on your desk, go buy the easy button from Staples or wherever that is. And just say, this is easy, and see how it changes your business and your mindset. But your business or being successful takes deliberate pushing through over and over consistent effort. There is no overnight success. And hearing that, deliberate pushing through over and over consistent effort, we cannot expect it to be easy. We can't expect tomorrow we're going to sign 4 loyal customers. But as long as we know this is the journey, we have to, it's enjoyable to just, you know what, I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to be deliberate. This is what I'm doing every single day. And by doing that, I'm going to find success. You're going to see it. You're going to see the success come through. So never quit. It just is going to take time. But in order to do so, we have to learn how to master our day, and by mastering our mornings. So they challenged us to wake up 90 minutes early, 90 minutes earlier than when you usually do. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I like to sleep. And so if we wake up 90 minutes early, there's some tasks to help you run your day and make the most of your day to find success. And the first one is, let's see. So the first one is remove your phones from your room. Put the phone in a different room. Use an alarm clock so that you're not going to bed staring at your phone, scrolling, you know, all that stuff. But you go to bed thinking about the things that you're grateful for, or your I ams. I am amazing. I am ambassador. I am enrolling 4 new loyal customers. And you don't go to bed scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and looking at Facebook, and then you're about falling asleep. It's gone. So all of a sudden you change the vibe of your sleep. You're not wondering who's messaging. You're not wondering what notifications are going off. And I know for me, I'm actually really excited to try this, because when I wake up, I grab my phone, and I think that it's going to be important to like remove that. And so when you wake up, the first thing that you do is put both hands on your heart and do a heart gratitude, and be like, I'm grateful for this day. I'm grateful for a healthy body. I'm grateful for my home. I'm grateful for my business. I'm grateful for my distributors. I'm grateful for my children. I'm grateful for my job. Like, I'm grateful. And when we're talking and we talk about something, we're like, so let's say I give Megan a compliment, and I'm like, Megan, oh my gosh, you are stunning. Then I want you to touch your heart and say, thank you.
Thank you. You are stunning too.
Thank you. But when you touch your heart, it feels different. Instead of just saying thank you, and you probably don't believe it, you touch your heart and you kind of feel, you feel it, you feel differently. And so it's giving your heart gratitude and thanking your heart for the day automatically, instead of going straight to your phone and not being grateful. So immediately just do, a few heart gratitudes. And then this is where you're going to want either 3 different binder journals, or 3 different sections in on your computer. But journal number 1 is your gratitude journal, and you do about 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes first thing, grab that journal and do 3 things that you're grateful for that day. And then 3 things that will make today great. What would make today great? And maybe it's something different. Like, it can clearly be something different every single day. But today, Like, what happened today, Megan, that would have made today great if you would have first thing in the morning written it down? Like, what would you have hoped for?
Today would have been great if I wore a wig to work. We've been wearing wigs at work, but today I had to do office work, so I didn't get to be on the floor doing customer service. And we've had this big sale, and we've been wearing wigs, and it's been making me so happy because anyone that looks at you can't help but smile, and just that brightens your day and brightens their day. And
see,
I
exactly.
want to wear a wig all the time.
That's perfect. I love it. Sam, her day started out a little bit crappy this morning, but not knowing any of that, if you could have said, today is going to be great by doing XYZ, what would it have been?
Hey, sorry, I literally have arms full of groceries right now and a child on my leg. You were talking to me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Today would have been great. Dude, I like the wig thing. I think today would have been great if I would have signed 3 distributors.
Okay.
Is that good?
Yep. And even for me, today would be great if I exercise. Today will be great if I do 3 power hours. Today will be great when I take a shower. I took a shower, so that's good. And so you get what I'm saying is do 3 things that'll make today great. And then 2 affirmations. I am signing 3 distributors. I am a diamond. I am doing 3 power hours. And so just do 2 affirmations. So that's 3 things that you're grateful for, 3 things that will make today great, and then 2 affirmations. And then journal number 2 is morning pages. And I'm excited about this one. Just spend about 10 minutes and just have a journal called Morning Pages, and you just dump whatever's in your head, whatever comes to your mind. It can be nonsense. It can be negativity. I'm already grumpy. Oh my gosh, I'm so fat. I need to take a shower. I've got so much to do today. I wish my husband could find a job. I mean, just dump. Just dump it all. If it's positive, negative, whatever it is, just just write as much as you can. And what that's doing is emptying the trash. Beginning of the day, just empty the trash, get rid of everything that's stuck in your head. And they say, try to just, as you do your morning dumps, writing, that it starts to become less and less. You start to have less in there. And I'm really excited about emptying the trash. And then journal number 3, your top 10 goals. And these can change every single day. But what are your top 10 goals? What are your top 10 things that you just want in life? And write them down as if they already happened. Samantha wants a brand new Ford Explorer and a beautiful home, and so write down just their top 10 goals every single day, and maybe they stay the same, maybe some of them stay the same, maybe some of them are different, but every day write down your top 10 goals and just things that you want to work towards. It can be short term, long term, it can be anything. And then after that, read 20 pages in any book. And I have lots of personal development books, your scriptures, the Bible, anything that you want, just read 20 pages out of any book. And successful people read. That's what they do. They read as much as they can. And sometimes some of these things you just can't get to. Maybe you're listening to an audiobook instead. Maybe, you've got to get going in the car, and so you're listening to something in the car. But after you've read your 20 pages of a book, meditate. Take some time to meditate, 5 to 10 minutes. And then write down on a blank piece of paper, what do I want? And so when you can, if you did this in your mornings, even if it was several mornings a week, if you were not able to do that every single day, you start to become very focused and very driven of everything that you want. Things that are positive, your goals, your affirmations, things that you're grateful for. And I feel like our lives can change instead of us waking up, being rushed for time, thinking negative thoughts, sluggish and tired. I feel like we would be much more productive people. So what I would like us to do right now, if we can use our paper, and I want to spend, let's look at how much time 5 minutes gives us, but I want us to start writing right now. What do you want? Anything. And it's not just business related, but what do you want in life? Start writing. Let's think about it for a minute. I'm going to turn on some music, and I'm going to do this as well.
Crystal.
Okay. Brittany, will you share your top 10 few that you just wrote down? Do you want to share that?
Yeah, you want my top 10?
Like 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, just give me a rundown of your top few that you have. We're gonna hear from people.
Okay, some of the things that I want is I would love to be able to travel without having to worry about money. I want to be able to own my own home. I want to be able to have time to work on some of my hobbies. I really want a Mac. I want to be able to go on a cruise. And I want kids. I want to have a family. And I want to be able to get both of my parents out of debt. And the last thing I want is to have a stressless wedding. So.
Funny.
Yeah, that'll be good.
But yeah, those are the sums that I come up with.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing. Megan, do you want to share a little bit?
Yeah, mine is similar. I want to have more time with my child. I want to have more time with my family and friends. And I don't want to feel that my job is my only priority. It is very stressful. I wake up at 4 a.m. every day. So I'm down to get up that much earlier to start my day. I want to also travel and spread the peace and love because I'm full of it without having to worry about finances and having to go to work from 6 to 3 and I can't go anywhere.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm be free and happy.
Okay. I love it. And we lost her. That was perfect timing. Daria, what about you?
Okay. Few of mine, I want our debt paid off, money for vacations. I want a happy and healthy family, to not have regrets. I want to use these years of my life wisely and not look back and think I could have done more or I wish I would have done this, and to achieve my health goals. Some of my top ones.
Okay. For me, I wrote, or Samantha, do you want to go or are you still busy? I don't know if you participated because, oh, okay, good. She's eating.
Sorry, I'm trying to eat a steak, and it's probably super noisy in here. Just a second. Don't laugh. I'm locking myself in the bathroom for a second. Okay. Oh gosh, it starts. Dude, did you notice that I logged into your account on accident?
I loved it.
Okay, so I want my kids to live a better life.
She's frozen.
Yeah, frozen here too.
Megan's back.
I don't know what happened.
Sam's frozen. I know. Technical difficulty. So we're waiting for Sam.
I can't wait to try my hair, skin, and nails. I'm going to have long hair this summer. I know, your hair's so long.
It's crazy. Okay, sorry, Samantha. You're not talking. Okay, and
Is that Jamie?
oh, Jamie just hopped on.
Jamie, hi.
Okay. And Stephen, did you write down anything? Or no?
I did. So
Go ahead and
I
share.
wrote down like 12 things, but I'll just do 10.
Okay.
So I did like a beautiful home, going to school, so I want some straight A's. Temple marriage with Brittany, Tesla, get my endowments out too. Want to go on a cruise and also give my entire family like $2,000 or so, just help them with their debts. Go on a cruise, go into like a lot of fighting and old things I like to do, like gymnastics and more singing. More goals is like what you said earlier, to like wake up every day and say your 3 different things that you want to make your day better. So have like more patience and more charity, dropping more of the ego and not to judge others so quickly and so faintly. I don't know how much that was, probably like 8 or 9 or so, but those
That's
are what I
good.
so far.
Thank you. Sam's not back. So I'm going to read mine.
I am back.
Oh, where are you?
My phone died.
Oh, it says Colette. So there you are.
Sorry. Tell me go.
ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Sorry. Hopefully you can hear me. Okay, so I want my kids to live like a better life than I have and experience different things. Yesterday I was at a symphony and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to be able to like take my kids to Broadway shows. Like I never got to do that. So stuff like that. I want to travel and obviously want to explore. Colette already said. I want a big house. But I want a big house so that all the kids in the neighborhood feel comfortable, like coming to our house. Like we want the party, not the bad kind of party house, but we want the good kind of party house where kids come and like play video games or whatever, so they're not out doing bad stuff. And I want to buy my parents' house, my parents a house here so they can move to Vegas with us. And then I want to be debt free. That's what I got written down in that time.
Okay. And I'm just going to share with Jamie Platt what we're doing right now. We just titled a piece of paper that says, what do I want? And you just wrote down whatever came to your mind. And it doesn't have to be, it works. Just what do you want? What do you want in life? Like, and as you continue to write, I mean, I ended up writing like all these things. I just kept writing and writing and writing. What do I want? And I'm going to share with you what I wrote. Freedom, peace, bright, happy, abundance of money, a big comfy home, HGTV furniture, 150 pounds, healthy, ambassador, giving, super nice car, activities for the kids, Cancun, Hawaii, kids close to me, beach, happiness, massive growth, confidence, dozens of double diamonds and triple diamonds, 1 million in group volume, Eric successful on stage, be a magnet of good, abundance, 5 strong legs, strong ambassador, never quit mindset, run half marathons. And
Woo!
I'm not done. You know, it's like we can keep going. We need to keep going. We need to be dreaming. And when we're writing things down like this, why would we quit?
Step to make it real.
Yeah. And it's like when you finally have something in front of you, that's what you're working towards. If we don't know what we're working towards, we're never going to get there. We're never going to find that motivation to do anything about it. And so let's see. So then in your top 10 goals in life that we had in your journal, what do you want right now? And start putting it as, I am traveling to Cancun. I am paying for a wedding with cash. I am driving my Explorer. I am free from a traditional job and I have plenty of time with my kid. Like whatever it is, like put it in a form that you've already done it. Every single day, write down 10 things that are your goals, and just pretend it happened and just think about it. Like, how would that feel? What does that look like? Samantha, what color is your car? I'm asking you, what color is your car? White? Mine's black. Okay. You're either going to make time or make an excuse. There's no in between. You're either making time or making an excuse. And the actual doing it isn't hard. It's creating it. It's leading up to it. It's finding the courage to do it. It's finding the time to do it. That's the hard part, but actually doing it isn't hard. It's the things that lead up to it that make it hard. And so this is something that I just absolutely love. Fatigue will make a coward out of anyone. Being tired will make us lazy. Being tired is going to put off what we're supposed to be doing anyway. So fatigue will make a coward out of anyone. So when you think about it, now, I don't think, Megan, you should wake up at 2:30 just to get all this stuff done.
I worked 90 hours last week, and I'm still talking to my people. I'm still driving to people, giving them papers.
You're amazing. You are amazing.
I want it. That's all that matters.
Well, you're inspiring, because if you're getting up at 4 a.m. and you're working 90 hours a week.
But I'm going to do it.
Yeah, and go for it. But successful people are not going to make excuses and say, well, I don't have time or I can't do it. You'll never change anything. Your day-to-day, your income, nothing will change if you don't change anything. And so anyone who is successful, anyone who's big time successful has a morning routine. And they are focused, they are dialed in, they have a crystal clear vision of what they want, they don't sleep in, they've respected the process and are patient. And instead of getting discouraged or frustrated, they're like, this is the process. This is what I do, and it's going to come. How we talked about deliberate pushing through over and over, consistent effort, no overnight success. And so they respect the process. So how bad do you want it? Megan has said how bad she wants it.
I need it and I want it.
Yeah. So how bad do you want it? And what I want is different than what you guys want. And that's okay. And that's why if you're not waking up ecstatic to begin your day and the possibilities for today of what it might bring, then you haven't thought big enough of what the possibilities are. You haven't thought about what am I doing this for, or making your dream list of what do you really want in life in general. And if you can see, all right, by me not messaging people or not posting or not booking a live demo or trying is what we do really hard? No, it's really not. It's kind of silly at how not hard it is, but we don't do it. Lack of discipline, fear, lack of confidence. I don't know. Sometimes it's a mixture of everything, but how bad do you want it? And go back and look at your list of things that you do want in life. And is that silly thing of messaging people and saying, hey, I've been watching you and I don't know if you've seen what I do, but I would love it if you would join my team. Can we sit and chat and see if this is a good fit for you? And if they say no, it didn't kill you. You didn't die. So you're just getting closer to finding that confidence and letting it become easier and easier and easier. So if you don't know what you want, you won't get there because you don't know what you want. So two things, not two things, but if you have any negativity from anyone on your newsfeed that's negative, that's just rubs you the wrong way, maybe they're constantly posting about political stuff. I don't know. I'm just for an example. Or maybe they're just super negative or super vulgar or whatever. If it's not building you up, unfollow. Just unfollow. You don't have to unfriend if you love them. But if they're not feeding your soul and where you want to go, unfollow or unfriend if you really don't even know them. I'm removing my phone in my bedroom and I'm putting it in the kitchen as soon as I get an alarm clock because I don't have one yet. But I'm not going to get my phone until I've poured into myself of what my direction is, my meditation, my positivity, my list of what I want, so that when I walk out of my room, I've taken the time for me instead of depleted me and just gone about my day doing everything for everyone else. And that's the problem, is when I sit and think about this business, we want it to work for us really, really bad. But are we taking it seriously enough to do some of these very small, simple things that make the biggest difference, which is feeding our mind and our soul and our subconscious of the good things? That usually comes last. And are we doing it? Probably not. And so I shared with some people on a work session the other day about my Think Up app. And let me show you what it looks like. I am obsessed with it. It's that orange one in the middle with the little plant-like thing. Nod if you see it. Nod, nod, nod. Okay, good. And I'm going to let you listen to it. Daria, you have it? Okay. So what I love about this is you can select different playlists. So you can select gratitude, self-confidence, motivation, Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. I love Miracle Morning. It says internet unstable. Sorry if I'm cutting out.
What was the app again? I just kind of cut out.
Think Up.
Thank you.
And so you click on the categories. I'm waiting for it. It's spinning. Let's click on a different one.
Mine is spinning too, so maybe
really?
the app is down. Yeah.
Okay, so you can click on different categories, and it has pre-written things that you can record your voice, but it says what to say, so you don't have to be like, what should I say? And then you can record the things that are already pre-written. So all these things were pre-written, and you just click on it and you can record what it says. So it says right there, and you record it. And then when you're done, also you can, with the plus sign, record your own. You can click on it and kind of type your own. So this is what I love. So now I want to listen to it, and you can click on the button to listen, but you can also listen to different playlists. So if I listen to a different playlist, I might have a weight loss playlist, an ambassador playlist, an abundance or gratitude playlist. Well, I'm going to listen to my ambassador playlist, and it has music, background music, that you can play with it. So I just want you to listen to this for a second because it's pretty powerful.
I am Ambassador Diamond, top 100, and it feels incredible.
Can you hear the music?
Strong distributors are looking for
No?
me daily.
A little bit.
I have a top enrolling team. My team is strong, and they are all rock stars. My business is booming. This time, I will complete what I started.
Oh, that's nice.
Every day, I find one person to help and inspire.
Okay, it'll just keep going and going. But how does that make you feel?
That's cute.
And what I love about it, it's your own voice. And when you hear your own voice saying those things, it's very empowering, and it makes you feel invincible, and it makes you feel special and one of a kind. And all of a sudden you're like, I got this. I can do all of this. And you can tailor it just for you. And I love, love, love that app. But if you spent time listening to that right before you went to bed and first thing in the morning, it's just confirming that what you say in your mind, like, because it's your own voice, it just solidifies that even more. And this business can work for every single one of us, absolutely. But we have to know where we're going, and we have to invest in ourselves with the personal development, the meditation, the thinking positive, and writing down what our goals are, where we want to go. And we can't just get up out of bed and then just start messaging or surfing on Facebook and engaging that way. Because if you truly want to just rise to the top and make a difference for your family, that's what it's going to take, is treating it like a business and treating it like a successful person would treat their life. Very, very intentional with their time and driven and specific with what they want. Does all of that make sense? I don't want to like talk in circles. Yeah. So I encourage each one of you guys to spend some time every morning with a gratitude journal, with the morning pages, which is getting rid of everything, just writing down anything that's in your head, just getting it out there, just putting it down on paper and getting rid of it. And then your third journal is your top 10 goals that you have for that day in life, in whatever you want. And then just taking the time to meditate and knowing exactly what you're working towards, and not shortchanging yourself. Like, truly give yourself that time that you deserve. Does anyone have any thoughts? Anyone? I know that I can't rise to the top by sleeping in, and I kind of am embarrassed about that. So I am going to be more structured with my time for sure. And I'm looking forward to putting all of this to the test. But I think that this is the foundation of growing our business. And so I look forward to talking with you guys more every Monday. And I want input from you guys on what you're needing, what we can train on. I want you to be part of it, like chiming in. I don't want to just be talking the whole time, where it's just like truly trying to train and help and teach and be there for everybody. So does anyone have anything that they want to add? Any comments? If you don't, then we're going to close and end, because it is 9 o'clock.
I've throughout the years, I've always, heard do your steps to success, and everyone knows that and hears it. But I think people want to be able to figure out how do you sign those customers? What specifics, what are you saying? What's different? Yeah. Even me, I'd love to try some new things. And how are you doing it? Because I got a ton of no's today, which is good, right? Closer to a yes. But just Excellent. Figuring out, okay, I need to try something different because I'm getting, 20 no's.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. I have that written down. So Jamie, what about you?
Am I on? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So obviously I'm not like super progressed in this business, and I've been there for a couple of years, which is super fun. And I was chatting with you earlier, Colette, like I feel like I know almost too much, but I haven't been putting it to the test, if you will. And today, I've done this before, but not super consistently. I made a post and I was just kind of like, oh, whatever. And then I was responding to a couple of people, and I was like, like this whole voice messaging thing, I'm going to figure this out so I can actually send people, my voice and talk to them and they can hear my excitement. And I don't know if this will help answer your question, Daria, or if you're just kind of putting this out there for others who have asked you. I've learned I've actually had a couple people give me feedback because I've asked them, like, be honest, like, what did you think? Like, how did I say things? Like, what do you think of my post? And mostly they're like family members. But they're like, oh, like, we'll just stick with the basics, be like really to the point. And like today, like I was messaging a girl and I was voice messaging her and she would just respond back with text. But in all of my voice messages, I was so to the point, and it's almost like I put it in her hands, and I've made the mistake recently with loyal customers. Like I was signing them up and I was doing everything for them. But then the following month, they wanted me to change their auto shipment. And I'm like, okay, like I can't do this for 5 different people and be doing everything for them. And, you know, and so, sorry, I guess like my point is like, you know, keeping it basic as far as posts go. And even in my energy post today that I made, I specifically answered her question on how much it costs, how many cans you get. I posted a picture of the ingredients. I'm like, okay, anyone looking at this post will have all the information they need. You know, they might not come and be like, oh, well, what's this or what's that, you know? And even though sometimes I've had success with, you know, keeping it kind of like mysterious, like, oh, like I'll message you personally, Today I had a girl who actually is a part of another company, a distributor for a completely different company, who on her own became a loyal customer. And she's like, thank you for like, you know, answering all my questions and just kind of having it open. I was like, you're welcome. And I kind of sent her my website. I was like, this is what you do. And I don't know, hopefully that answers questions, or that's a good tip. But just voice messaging, I think, has been better for me. And I did that for a lot of my potentials today. I voice messaged them and they kind of responded. It was the first time they responded back after other messages that I'd sent. And I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool. But just keeping things basic, I guess, to the point.
Yeah.
Not answering a question that's not asked.
Exactly. Well, we will certainly go over that a lot more in detail. Like, we're going to have several sessions where it's just how do we talk to loyal customers? How do we attract loyal customers? How do we answer their questions? Things like that. So I'm really excited about all of it. You guys, thanks for hopping on. And I would love to see how things progress for you this week as you try to put this to the test. Jamie, go back and watch the very beginning of setting up our tasks, these little assignments. But I would love to hear from you guys of how it went for you this week, and make sure you invite your team for next week, because I think these are going to be critical, like for their growth and for helping them grow, you know. And so in order for me to help everybody, they have to come watch. And so you can either share this video or invite them next time. But I'm grateful that you guys hopped on. There was 6 of us at one time, so that was great. But have a good night, everyone. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye, everyone.
See ya.
Thanks.